Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess. I am an intuitive tarot and oracle card reader, and today we are here to do a 6-month check-in. Let's see how all the zodiac signs are doing at this point in the year, and if you haven't, go watch my all zodiac sign predictions. It's another video on my channel. So make sure you go check that out. And if you haven't yet, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and make sure you go check out my other socials. If you are looking for a session more private, all you have to do is message me. All the information is in the description. So let's get started. Hey water signs, welcome to your 6-month check-in. If you haven't yet already, make sure you go check out my last video for 2024 predictions and see what has come into fruition yet. We're going to take a look at the energy around you. We're going to look at some self-care tips, and then of course your 6-month check-in. We're going to see maybe where you are as a person right now. Maybe there's some obstacles that you're still trying to figure out from months ago, or whatever the case may be. Let's just dive right into it. I'm asking to take a look into your energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, to see what's around you at this time. Kind of hesitant. It's kind of like it wants to come out, like it has now, but kind of hesitant to get there. Okay, so we have the contract card. This could be about legal stuff. It could be about partnerships, but this is a card that's showing a background with contracts. Maybe that's ready to be signed. Maybe it's indicating like a more committed connection of some sort. But this sort of union is more like a business deal, like a sale of a home or possibly a new job. Whatever the connection is to you, water sign, this is a card that is coming up that requires like a document. Let's see if we can get some self-care tips here. It's kind of like the scales of justice are also indicating that if there is sort of any legal action that is underway, it's likely to turn out in your favor. And this card shines a light on potential new opportunities. So remain aware and receptive to what might be coming your way. Okay, so I've got a couple cards that are jumping out here for you. Nourish your temple and sing. It's very important that you take care of yourself if you are dealing with legal arrangements, but also singing and letting yourself be heard. That's really important when it comes to legal matters, partnerships even. What is your body calling for, and what can you do to nourish it? You got to take pride in how you care for yourself physically and how you nourish your body, and tune into your body and ask it, what would it feel like if it had proper nutrition? Or maybe sit and lie down and place your hand on your heart and see what your lower abdomen is feeling like. Like, what do you need right now? These tarot cards are going to give us more answers, but I feel like you may find that your body is calling for you to eat healthy food or change atmospheres. There may be like a beauty treatment that would really help you, like a body scrub. Just let your intuition and the signals from the universe really guide you in the right direction so that you can nourish yourself on all levels. You want to nourish your body with healthy food, healthy water, and most importantly, positive self-talk when it comes into that. That is why you have the Strength card coming up here. Probably why the Three of Swords is here as well. The Three of Swords is talking about hardship and hurt, frustrations in regards to partnerships, maybe even legal arrangements. But through these hardships, it's giving you an opportunity as to why the Ace of Pentacles is here. It makes sense what these cards are showing me. It's showing me that there could be a really big need for healing, as there could be some events that have left you feeling like a loss or some sort of sorrow. However, it is often that your greatest sorrows give you the biggest opportunity, and that's why the Ace of Pentacles is here. You need to reach out to people. That's why the Sing card is here. Reach out to the ones that you trust for support and allow yourself the time that you need to grieve the loss. I feel like maybe where you're at right now in your 6-month check-in is that you are kind of grieving something that's ended. Oh, that card's flying out here. You've got maybe relationships, long-term relationships, friendships that are ending here. So just be open to the messages that your spirit guides are sending to you again and again. Your 6-month check-in is kind of looking like you need to start taking care of your mental and emotional health. And at this time, it's very, very important for your healing or any sort of health recovery that you're going through. So, be kind to yourself and try to keep a positive outlook. Because there is legal matters here, and I do see the Lovers in reversed, it could, when it touches on like money and career things, it could just mean that maybe that there was some sort of financial loss, that things may not have worked out the way that you've hoped them to. So you need to come up with a step-by-step plan in managing your finances and take it one task at a time, and you will come through this. And don't let work really bring you down or make you feel like you're stuck or that you're constantly having to deal with conflict at work. You don't have to. You're allowed to go to other people, other parties, and have honest conversations to find a solution. Don't allow yourself to feel lonely or isolated. You may be still feeling like the loss of whatever it is that you're going through. Just know that the struggles that you're facing currently 6 months into the year, they're only temporary. And ask yourself, would someone who really loves or really cares for you or values you put you in a position where you feel grief, where you feel loss, where you feel overwhelmed? You need to be very cautious going forward with the rest of the year. I feel as if that you're focusing too much on your materialistic stuff, and that's really not going to bring you any sort of fulfillment in your life. Why this may temporarily make you feel good, it's not going to bring you any sort of harmony that you need. So you need to start focusing on your spiritual side, discovering the true you. And if you're really seeking some sort of intimacy with a person or whatever, these cards are indicating that it may be for all the wrong reasons. You are in a situation or with a person for all of the wrong reasons, and you're embarking on people and journeys that are abusing their power. Maybe you are abusing your own power and you don't even notice it. I know it kind of seems like I'm jumping from all different sorts of areas in your life, but really for you water signs, I feel like you may be feeling really uncertain at this point in your 6-month check-in. I feel like the direction that your life is going in, you don't really have a clear vision of it, and you need to remember that you are the master of your own destiny, that you control your choices here. Don't try to blame the universe for your situation. You will or need to start developing a deeper understanding of you, your true self, your values, and your beliefs. I think also what I'm seeing here is that you are kind of holding on to some feelings, deep feelings, maybe some anger or frustration, resentment, kind of going back to the Three of Swords here. You need to forgive those who have wronged you. And I know this is so much easier said than done, but for your own sake, move forward. Consider therapy or some sort of energy healing. Just try to visualize those who hurt you coming to apologize for the pain that they have caused you in the past. And forgive yourself for how you were able to handle the situation at the time and release the pain that you've been holding on to. Make that your goal for the next month. Let go of the hurt, of the pain from the past. You are allowed to move on from that. You do not need to sit in that any longer. Now, one of the obstacles I am seeing that you need to overcome going about the next 6 months or so is that you are missing and refusing to learn your karmic lessons. If you do not learn from them, the universe is just going to keep bringing them back over and over and over again, and it's going to be bigger and it's going to be bolder. So give yourself time to absorb. Like I mentioned, give yourself time to heal. Absorb the lessons so that you can move forward in a positive way. One of your biggest accomplishments this year is that you have been able to learn as many new things as you would like to do, and you know, maybe have attended new workshops, read more books, get your hands on so many different things. But at some point, you're going to have to learn to start putting your knowledge and your practices into good use. Follow your heart instead of your head. And I think that's something that you are constantly working on, water signs. I think that now is the time for you to really stop thinking it and start doing it. And you are learning to do that every day, every month, and you're getting stronger and better at it. People may call you too structured or too rational or too logical or too detached and cool and whatever, but you need routine, you need morals, and that's what you've realized, is that this self-discipline is making you who you are today, a very good leader and a good judge. Don't let people trick you. I would like you to avoid people's materialistic gifts that make you feel like you need to stay. I think that you will always be rewarded for your hard work, and that's always great to have, but I feel like people give you things so that you stay, and you need to avoid that, because I think you fall victim to that. It's always so nice to see that people value you, or they give you nice things, you're treated nicely, but whatever the case is, it is worth reaching out to others, as you can really benefit from this sort of experience. Avoid being comfortable. Like, it's okay to be comfortable, but like being too comfortable can put you in a position where materialistic things, money, nice cars, or people that are rich, or I don't know, it's nice to be around those types of things, but you don't need to be in that sort of environment. That's not a good comfortability for you. Does that make sense? Embrace rocking the boat. Embrace causing a little bit of turbulence in your life. Embrace the stormy relationships, and expect life to be a little bit up and down, or turbulent, however you want to put it. This is a time for slow healing for you, and you need to start coming back down to reality and changing your plans, changing your ideas, and just knowing that it's okay to do that. You're going to find the support that you need. Maybe it's meeting somebody who you can connect with on an intellectual level, or someone who has a very similar mindset or attitude as you. Meet it with your family and your friends, obviously. So you should find that and really find that very stimulating for yourself. If you are noticing that things are just not happening for you like you want them to, or as fast as you want them to, ask yourself to start focusing on your intentions in the right way. And you may also want to consider that sometimes we hit spiritual roadblocks, and the universe is just kind of sending us different directions so that we can go into something greater. And we just don't understand it at this point, but sometimes you just have to go in that direction and see what happens for you. Take stock of what's really important for you, water signs. Good luck to you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, earth signs. Welcome to your 6-month check-in. Let's take a look at your energy, where you are now as a person in your journey, obstacles, all that fun stuff. Let's just dive right into it, because I feel like we really got to get to the bottom of some things. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's being brought up. And with these cards that just came out, this just validated a whole lot. Yeah, this is big news. So this is focusing on like emotions, desire, a big force of energy. and it's ruled by an archangel. And what this archangel is bringing are the things that we've been putting on a back burner. You know, the things like the feelings that we don't want to deal with, the situations we don't want to deal with, the people, whatever it may be. It's showing us that now is the time to bring it up, because we're at a point where we can finally be focused enough to do the things that we need to do, to cut the cords that we need to do, to improve what we need to do. With these self-care tip cards, which I just pulled, it's showing me like alone time, and that might be necessary. Maybe it's the people that you're surrounding yourself with at the time, or like right now, that's keeping you in one position, and you need to step away. If you look at these cards, they actually have the same like design here. This stuff is real, man, I'm telling you. You guys have come to a point where now it's really important to look deeper and experience things differently. Like, look at your life and think, what are the real blocks? Are there things that I'm just imagining? What is preventing me from doing more, getting more? What are the practical steps that you have to take to get through these blocks? And if you need to go through alone time to figure out what's keeping you, then that's what you need to do. We're going to pull some more cards to see what's coming up. I feel like there could be like a conflict of opinions, thoughts and opinions. That's why this card's coming out. Maybe it's you fighting yourself, or other people's opinions, thoughts, feelings you're taking on as a burden. If you do any sort of energy healing, I would suggest doing some sort of chanting. The different chakras have different chants. Yours would be the Ram chant. I'm also feeling the Vam chant. So Ram, Ram, like you can keep going like that, and do the same thing with Vam, whichever feels right for you. Do your own thing. I would get that sound moving through your body, as it can really help with energy and movement and getting stuff out into the open to be dealt with. Where I'm seeing you right now on your path is that you're really not sure. I think there's something that's clouding your vision, whether it's your ego or the negative voices that are trying to discourage you. I feel like you're kind of uncertain of what's going on, and you need to find some sort of harmony within yourself first. It can be really difficult to deal with people who have clashing personalities, or they're very aggressive. It's difficult to not want to be petty or keep your composure. I think there's something about your journey right now that's kind of rough and is kind of very defensive, maybe even territorial in some areas. Whatever's going on here, don't let that overcome you. I think the theme for you going forward for the rest of the year is seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, finding your silver lining. I feel like there's some sort of feelings of guilt or remorse, maybe even regret. And I feel like at times you can be really hard on yourself, and maybe people are being that hard on you. It can be very overwhelming, and don't let that change your direction. Let the universe guide you. Don't give up on yourself. That will put you in a really, really dark place. Whether it's people gossiping around you or about you, or you're part of a scandal, don't let this sort of stress get you down. I feel like you're going to find a way to cope. You're going to find a way to cope and just face it. And you may feel kind of mentally drained, I'm not going to lie, but we can't be in this self-pity, self-loathing phase. So theme is head up always. Right now, I feel like you are somewhere that is either sucking your energy, or you're just finding that things are not progressing as quickly as you would like them to be. I feel like you need to try and relax and enjoy where you are right now. I don't know if you've seen the meme where it's like the burning house and the dog is inside of it. It's kind of like smiling, standing there while everything's on fire. It may kind of give those vibes. If I can find that meme, I'll put it in here. But you may feel those vibes and you're just going to have to laugh about it. You're going to be stuck. You're going to feel overwhelmed. You may even be a little bit restricted, but just be cool. You're going to be okay and just kind of enjoy where you are, even if it's a huge dumpster fire. You may get some help here. I am seeing like 2 different energies. So there may be like a partner. I'm not really sure what this is quite yet, but I do feel as though that you need to try a different approach. I think maybe something that you've never done before. Maybe this will help you ignite the passion and things that maybe you've lost. And I feel like you just need to start being more honest with yourself. And there's just no shortcuts here. You just have to follow the path and just put whatever effort into it. I think part of the obstacle you're going to have to overcome yourself is that there's no point in flogging a dead horse. Like, you've done everything that you can. You've thrown yourself at every direction that you can in this situation and it's still not working for you. It's time to cut your losses. That's one of the obstacles I think you still need to get over, and just accept the disappointment. Now, going back to the 2 energies there, the the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, I believe. Oh, there's the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I meant to say the Knight of Wands, but anyways, cool. But what I was trying to say is that I think that the 2 energies that I saw earlier is your heart catching up with your head, or your head catching up with your heart, whichever it is. I feel like you are on the path of clearing out old belief systems, and I think you've done a good job at practicing what no longer serves you. And I think right now you're just at a point where you're very stuck and you need that little bit of motivation to keep you going. You need to keep that motivation going. What you need to keep doing for yourself is doing things for the better of you, the better of the situation. If these are old beliefs that aren't working for you anymore, move on. It's a good time for you to explore. If this is, eating out all the time, drinking all the time, staying up late all the time, over exercising all the time, overworking yourself, whatever this is, you need to not get sucked into your old ways. I feel like it can be very easy for you to jump from one bad situation to the next without really considering what's in front of you. So you need to, look at your feelings, look at what you're confronting, what needs to be changed. It's a whole thing for you. I also get this feeling that sometimes you or the people that you're dealing with dig their heels in and they just refuse to accept the lessons that the universe is trying to send. You can't change the past. You can only learn from it. And if you reject the lesson, the universe is just going to keep bringing it back in bigger and better ways. And better, I mean badder. So you got to be gentle with yourself. I think part of what you need to embrace is that some things are just not supposed to make you happy, and some things are just going to be miserable forever. You need to start sticking to your own personal moral code, and you need to be true to yourself and just allow your own path to give you true fulfillment. I think you just need to understand that there's people, places, situations that aren't going to fulfill your needs anymore. They're not going to make you happy anymore. And once you accept that, I think you're going to realize that there's so much more for you out in the world. You don't need to settle with someone because they bring you a little bit of cash. You don't need to settle with somebody because it's family. You don't need to settle for shit. You're not sticking to a path right now because you like it. It's because you're afraid of change and the unknown. That's all I got. Good luck, Earth signs. Bye. Hey, air signs, and welcome to your 6-month check-in. Whether this is your sun, moon, or rising, we are here for it. We're going to take a look at your energy. We're going to take a look at where you are in your journey, some tips and tricks to get you through. So let's just dive right into it. So connecting with your energy right now, I'm kind of feeling like bubbly, giddy, like I should be going out, kind of, is the energy that I'm getting here. So let's just kind of see what comes up. I feel like this has to do, there we go, community, a group of people. So this could be like some kind of social event, or just like some sort of casual connection, people that you get along with, whether this is a business partnership or something. I just feel like this is a right time to make new connections and like share intentions. Maybe it's on a more personal level or professional level. There's something about networking and community here in your energy. And I think it's true that when several people join together, it makes like for great power. There's power in people. I just heard the saying that there's power in people. So like the happy family card, this could just mean like a party or like a celebration of some kind. And look at the cards here in the self-care tip deck. You got spend time with friends. Okay. And a vision board. What are the top 3 things that you want to manifest in your life? I think that as you get clarity on what you want, you're probably going to recognize what you're really looking for and really work toward it. See it, feel it, be it. These techniques really work because you're able to really hone in on what's important again. So, start to prioritize taking the necessary steps to whatever it is that you desire. Be around people that support you. Spend time with your friends, like the cards suggest here. And if a vision board helps you see your dreams, then make one. Put it on your wall. Use it as like something to motivate you. I think you're recognizing that the synchronicities are not by coincidence. I think you have a lot of good omens around you, and I feel like this is a really good time for you to start healing, or again, like I said, build stronger connections on a business level, like being really successful in something, or get an unexpected offer. Great relationships maybe. I just feel like you are choosing to be what you want in the world, and that's what's starting to attract in your life. That's what you're attracting. Emotional connections, good ones, supportive ones, in love, family, and business. There's a theme this year that it's about self-reflection. Maybe you are avoiding self-reflection, and maybe you're afraid of what you're going to discover, but I feel like this year is the year for you to step out and be in crowds, or do something that you normally wouldn't do, or, just start putting yourself back out there again, because being alone too much can actually be very damaging to you, and doesn't do you any good. For the social aspect of it, for a personal aspect of it, all of it just doesn't do any good. Your goal for the rest of this year is to not let any difficult times or grief or loss prevent you from your growth. I think that sometimes you get in situations, or there's people in your life that just make you so upset, or there's so many different upheavals that you experience that sometimes you just dig your heels in, and you're just like, that's it, I'm not doing nothing, and you're angry at the universe and everyone around you, but you just need to allow yourself to feel how you feel, but remember, just digging your heels in is just going to keep you in a state of unhappiness. Stop resisting change. You have a dependency on something, somebody, and it's a negative pattern and it keeps happening over and over again. You have a fear of beginnings, and I feel like if you were to change yourself, cut the cord, whatever it is, you would feel those feelings of happiness and supportiveness and like that giddy feeling that I had at the beginning of this reading, because now it's just kind of taking like a drastic turn. It's kind of upsetting to see that you're letting all of this fear hold you back from something so great and amazing. Part of the obstacle this year is going to be dealing with the people around you. I am seeing two different energies, but I do feel like, again, going back to grieving and stress and loss, don't let that hinder you from moving forward, and don't let other people's venom stick to you and make you feel paralyzed. Another obstacle is going to be, getting over the emotional reaction part of things, because I do feel like sometimes there's just no rational thought and no gut instinct, and it's just pure fighting words. Get over the malicious gossip and get over how critical people can be of you, and stop being so dependent on other people. It's almost like you look to other people for acceptance, or be like, is this okay? Like, should I be doing this? Is this the right order? I would just watch for actions and words. I just feel like there's some controlling, vindictive, nasty people around you. And if you're becoming like that, I would take note of it and try and fix your attitude, to say it politely. A major accomplishment for you, though, is noticing how you feel towards different coping mechanisms in your life. I feel like there's a side of you that realizes the lifestyle or environment that you're in is negatively affecting your health and well-being, mental well-being. And I think you are realizing, or have started already, to take responsibility for your choices and to make healthier ones going forward. Start taking accountability for your own actions and your own choices. If you're around people that make you feel good but do stupid things, then you need to separate yourself from that. You are who your friends are, is what my mother always used to say to me, and it couldn't be more true. If you are with people who are ill-willed or weak or emotionally immature, it's going to rub off on you. Do yourself a favor and quit trying to see a different result from the same situation. That is something that you have to avoid going forward this year. You have the world at your feet, and it would be really wise if you just finally open your eyes and see what's in front of you. Embrace that you have so many different options in front of you, and it's okay to feel a little bit overwhelmed by it, but it's a good thing for you. Embrace taking over your own destiny, and you need to regain your drive and your determination and stop being a passenger in your own life. And you should also be clear about what time or resources you're prepared to give to other people, and set your boundaries and stick to them. You will have support. You're going to find support in different groups, different friendships, going out and putting yourself out there. There's people out there that understand you, who are just like you, who agree with you, and that's where you're going to find your support group. Take a look at where you are. Take proactive steps to make sure that your situation is going to get better, and instead of just fantasizing about it, your imagination is a very great tool, just like your vision board here, but it's time to actually put it into the real world. Stop procrastinating. Good luck, air signs. Bye. Hey, fire signs. Welcome to your 6-month check-in. We're going to take a look at your energy, maybe give you some self-care tips, and of course, pull some tarot cards to see where you are on your journey, and maybe give you some tips and tricks. So let's just get started. So tapping into your energy right now, I'm kind of seeing you pretty connected. Not sure what deck I want to use. I think we'll go with this one first. We'll check your energy first. I am feeling kind of grounded, very forceful. The door to spirit. Okay, so that kind of explains it. I feel like your energy is very connected to the spirit world right now, or being very grounded. I feel like whatever changes are happening, you're just kind of going with it, and it's bringing you, again, deeper connections. I don't think, like, don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive. Like, you're going to be more aware of spirit's presence, and I feel like your energy is going to be a lot more powerful, and I feel like now is a really good time to be open to new, unexpected inspiration or guidance from spirit. I think you're really going to feel your true identity here. Man, I am tripping over my words. And these cards, oh, well, maybe not. I guess they don't want to come out. Okay, well, on to the next. Sometimes they're there, sometimes it's not. But again, I feel like your energy is pretty fierce right now, so you must be doing some pretty good self-care tips on the side. Okay, well, I can't leave you hanging, so let's pull some tarot cards and see what I can pull up for you here. The King of Wands, that sits in the fire sign energy. There you go. There you have it. Sitting pretty. I see you like racing. Your mind is racing, and I feel like I need to tell you, don't rush too far, too fast. I feel right now in your 6-month check-in, you need to remember to stop and smell the roses along the way. Enjoy the life journey. Enjoy what's happening in front of you. You know, I'm hearing all the little corny sayings. Remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to remember to take time out and relax for yourself, because you do a lot. You have been doing a lot, and you really do have the enthusiasm to accomplish what you set out to be, to do, to take control of your life, whatever it is. You will motivate yourself, and you also have a great, this great power to motivate people around you. Your theme of the month is to feel happy, feel fulfilled on many different levels. Strive for positive energy, supportive people that want to be around you. With all your accomplishments, you should be feeling pretty good about yourself. I think that maybe your self-esteem has gone up, so has your self-confidence, and I feel like any bad times are going to be behind you. It would be good if you don't put all of your faith into one person. The knowledge that you seek is all inside of you. I just feel like this is all about you. So, if someone wants to help you, take what works and then throw the rest away. I feel like sometimes people's actions aren't good. By that I mean their intentions aren't very pure. I feel like sometimes you may become a little bit scatterbrained, and people can take advantage of that, or they can use that as something to play against you later on. It's kind of like mind games and playing this game of, I don't know, it's a weird competitive game, and I think you just need to be careful of that sort of energy around you. I think the goal is to not become this person that wants to be cynical and manipulative and think that the rules don't apply to them, because they very much do. And if you're dealing with somebody like this, well, my God, it's time for you to run. Part of the obstacles you're going to have to overcome is the fear of taking control of a situation or the ownership of your own choices. I feel like there's this big opportunity for you to finally learn your karmic lessons, and you'll have a brighter and better future once you do that. Seize the opportunity and don't resist the change. These ups and downs are part of life, and you learn more through the hardship, I guess, for you. I think a major accomplishment for you is realizing when big change is coming, and realizing when you are ready to roll with it whenever it does show up. I think at times you know when to jump in and to seize the moment, and now you just need to be a little bit more brave, more dashing, more daring, and I think you found ways to be more talkative and ambitious and more forward thinking, and that is something that you've really strived for, is to be very focused mentally. You need to avoid the sorrow or the pity party that you throw yourself whenever things don't go your way. And you need to be aware, again, that not everyone's intentions are good or pure, and you need to educate yourselves. I feel like you can't keep going to other people for knowledge or seeking spiritual guidance, again, because people can really twist your situation right now. You are someone that is grounded, and you have long-term goals, and you are ready and willing and able to put in that groundwork. And I think that you have the tools to keep going, or to come up with better ideas, or change the way that you feel. I don't think you need to rely on anybody else. Embrace learning new ways of coping. I feel like you're going to really embrace letting go, embrace releasing stress, and I think that any extreme guilt or burdens or self-pity or loathing is just going to lead to a collapse for you, and it doesn't do you any sort of justice. Embrace life for what it is. Face it, own up to it, open up to it, and accept help if you need it. You do have support here for you. I feel like if you were to go look for support in people that are actually there for you, you're going to find that there is good news and invitations, offers. I feel like you're going to see a whole new outlook on your life, and now is the time to take action and follow your heart. And maybe even allow yourself to get swept off your feet a little bit here. I think that you can resolve any sort of dispute or conflict that you have had going on, and be more of a peace and lover and good negotiator. And I feel like you're attracting those people as well. Like you are attracting people that want to be gentle and affectionate with you. My advice for you is to feel happy about your progress at this moment. You should be feeling very fortunate and excited for what's ahead. And I feel like there's only good omens and good synchronicities going forward for you. That's if you are willing to travel, to move, even to move on, change jobs, whatever is going on here. Your hard work is going to pay off, I promise you, and just keep forward planning. And for some encouragement, you are going to be feeling very empowered, very hopeful, and you're going to be very free to explore whatever it is that you want to. And I feel like you are able to be relieved of any pressure and be relieved of any anxiety, and just completely ignore criticism. You are standing up to abuse. You are taking back control. If you find that you're ready, don't be afraid to ask for help to overcome these obstacles. You are, releasing yourself from your own personal prison. You are realizing just because someone did this or said that doesn't mean that you have to follow that. Protect and take care of yourself, fire signs. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.